JJ, you get the, you're used to the performances like that from LeBron and AD, but, to have Max and Dorian combined for, so few shot attempts, but to hit them and to kind of play defense, did that typify, you feel like, the effort that they're bringing to kind of where the team energy is at right now?
Yeah, Doe had an awful first half. It was it was bad. He was great in the second half. I told him that at halftime. He was awful. I don't know where that came from. I played with him, watched him. Our game plan discipline in the first half was so bad. It was so bad. I thought our guys, they played offensively with the right intent. Another night where we got close to 30 assists. Defensively, Trae Young, he bends you in ways. We played coverage tonight, and he's still 33 and 9. He's a fantastic offensive player. But I thought our defense overall in the second half was much better. Doe, Max, those guys. Again, you go against elite offensive players, and you're not gonna stop them. They're gonna figure out ways to score and assist their teammates.
Bigger picture, if you don't like the game plan discipline, or you encourage them, that it's not an easy win, but a relatively comfortable one in terms of the scoreline.
Yeah. I'm encouraged by our team in general. I think the message that I relate to them at halftime is the reason why that stuff matters. The reason why executing a personnel-based scouting report that we've talked about is because I don't want to coach a good team. I don't want to be a part of a good team. I want to be a part of a great team, and I believe this team can be a great team. And so it is about the small details. And, we don't, we said this the other night at halftime against Sacramento, felt the same way against this team, and this is not a knock on either of these teams. It's just the nature of how they play and how they score. At times they're just running up and down the court. It feels like a pickup game. We're going to lose the pickup game. We have to get back on defense. We have to execute on offense. We have to pass. We have to screen. And when we've done that, we've been a really good basketball team.
JJ, what were some of the things that got you most frustrated in the first half, in terms of like the things you wanted to see when it came to execution that you guys did?
Started on makes. They had 11 fast break points in the first half, and some of those were off our turnovers, but I scored 9 right after makes, so essentially 20 transition points and a half, which is insane. The thing that really got me was the Bogdanovich running into screens and ghosting out, which we said he the last 5 games he's done that a number of times every game. He hasn't set a screen yet. So why are we switching that and then creating confusion? And then when they get open threes, he gets behind the defense, they score. He's not going to set the screen. He's going to run. You stay with your own. They call a square. Like it's that part of it. Couldn't have emphasized that anymore.
Okay. I have 2 for you, JJ. You guys won 8 out of 11. I think that's right. And only 2 of those games are against opponents above you in the standings. You split them against Memphis and Cleveland. With Houston coming up, do you like, or what do you feel about a challenge like that, where you guys are momentum-wise headed into this trip?
Yeah, I would say every night's a challenge. That's just, I just really feel that way about the NBA right now. Every night's a challenge. Every opponent has good players. Every opponent has long defenders. I think it's not just indicative of our team. It's indicative of the league. It's hard to win games. You saw what I think happened tonight in the West. Max just told me. Houston loses. San Antonio beats Denver. Dallas loses. It's hard to win night to night. So, relishing the challenge of this trip, because Houston's fantastic and Dallas is fantastic, even if Luka doesn't play. But it's no different than tonight. It's no different than last night. It's you got to do it the right way, and you got to build the habits, and you got to execute.
And just as a basketball guy born in the 80s, what's it like to see LeBron pass Michael Jordan in all-time 30-point games on a fadeaway jump shot?
Yeah, I mean, I was unaware of the record until we huddled as a staff. But I congratulated him. It's just another thing that he's done in his career, and certainly speaks to his greatness and longevity. And that stretch, where he hit 2 fadeaways and a 3, kind of gave us the cushion we needed and control of the game.